What up, it's Leo, and today I got a requested video. Alright, now if you want any type of video that you would like to see, just hit me up, let me know, leave it in the comments, anything you'd like, and I will do the video if I can do it. This video was requested by Miss Ashley Lincoln. Shout out to you, Ashley. Also, real quick, this video would not be possible without my boy Trate, because I learned the very beginning of this through him and then I took it from there. So if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't even be happening right now. So shout out to my boy Trate. First things first, since you're just starting out, you're most likely going to be using your phone, whether it's to post it on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever you want to post it on. First thing is first, you want to film landscape mode or horizontal, because if you film it vertically, you're gonna get these two black bars when you're watching it, and that's not pleasant. So first things first, make sure you film like this. Whether it's spontaneous or whatever, film it horizontal. I promise, it's gonna look better. Now, since you don't have a microphone like this, you'll need to project your voice. Because if you're just talking regular, like you'd be talking to a random person, you're not going to be able to hear it. You see that you can't hear me. You don't have a microphone. So the easiest way to compensate with that, hands down, easiest way, project your voice. Learn to speak louder, and that way you don't have to do too much adjusting when you're editing afterwards. The easiest way to reduce echo, put some blankets or some pillows on the floor real quick, especially if you have hardwood floors. If you have carpeting, you're good. If you have hardwood floors like I do, put some blankets or some towels or something on the floor to reduce the echo and reduce the bouncing of the noise. As for wind, if you happen to be filming something outside, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you just, the wind's gonna get the best of you, and you don't have what is known as a cat, which is something that goes over the microphone to reduce any type of wind noise. So if you can avoid it, the easiest way to avoid it is either go against the wall if you're outside, or something, a tree or something, so the wind doesn't blow on you, and or simply turn. If you're holding it, turn to wherever the wind is going, opposite of it, so that the microphone does not pick up the wind, and therefore you can hear yourself clearly. Obviously, you can't do this 100% of the time, but if you can avoid it, that's the easiest way to avoid it. Now I'm gonna come in close for this one. You see how I'm looking at the screen right now? Don't do that, because then you can see it in the eyes when you're looking at the screen. Obviously, if you need to look at it for whatever reason, do it before you start talking. If you gotta point at something, like the Attila poster that I have right there, like I have to look, but do it before you do it. Otherwise, look at the lens of the camera. If you can avoid using the screen of your camera, that would be even greater, because the back of your camera usually has better quality than the front side of it. But if, however, you're doing something like makeup, or you gotta point some things out, you have no choice, whatever, just make sure you look at the lens. That way, when we're talking, it looks like I'm talking to you, and it doesn't look like you're just staring off into outer space. It takes a little bit of adjusting and getting used to it, but once you learn how to do it, it's really simple. You don't even think about it. Plus, you have your peripheral vision, so if you need to point at that, I can point at that and not even worry about it. And it just takes a little bit of time and practice, just like anything else. Now, the biggest and most important tip I can give you on this: story is king. It has been preached by everybody and anybody. Story is king. What this means is that no matter what you're filming, whether it's a lipstick tutorial, or you're going outside to the beach, or you're just following your day around, whatever it may be, structure it. Easiest way I can tell you, if you're putting on glasses, right? If you're putting on glasses, clean the glasses, make sure the glasses are straight, how to put the glasses on, how to make sure they look okay. I don't know. Stupid, really quick example. Just make sure that you have a loose guideline to guide the video all the way through. That way it makes sense and it flows together. And obviously it makes a more interesting watch if you have something that flows together, like a mini movie. You know, you have your beginning, middle, end. Same thing. If you're going for a random ass video where you're just bouncing everywhere, then do that. That's your story. Your story is you're bouncing around everywhere. Like my last video, which if you click somewhere up here, you can go watch. It's random as hell. We're just going off everywhere, and that's the point. That was the story of it. We were playing hide and seek. We were going crazy. Now, obviously, if you don't know about lighting or how to get good light, you can purchase lights. If you're using like a lamp or something to bounce off, make sure you get white light. Make sure the light is white. If you look up there, the light is white. It's not yellow. But the easiest and cheapest free way is windows. Windows will give you an even lighting all the way around, and it's free. So that's the easiest way, is make sure you're facing the window. That way you get even lighting all the way through. Now, if you don't have money to go get a tripod, don't even worry about it. Get some books or some way to be able to hold the phone like this so that your hands are free. It's pretty simple. Anything you can wedge it in between or something to be able to give you that tripod feel, awesome. If you have 10, 20 bucks to go get a tripod, even better. They're really not that expensive, and trust me when I tell you, they come in handy a lot more than you'd think. Not just for filming. Another tip I can give you, don't be fake. Don't try to put up a persona or a front when you're making the videos. You're you, and don't change that. For example, if you've been watching the channel a while, you know that I cuss a lot. And I don't care that, people hear me cuss. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I do. And that's how I want to be with you guys. There are some of you that don't know me personally. But if we ever did meet, you would realize that I'm not very different from what you see in these videos. And that's the point. Because it'd be funny if, you see me in the videos, you have an idea of how I am, and then you see me, elsewhere, and I'm like in a suit, like with a English accent, like not even looking at you because you're beneath me. Like, that'd be super weird, right? Be who you are, and just be who you are, and I promise you it'll project to the people viewing the video. You'll be able to connect and feel a sense of, yeah, this person's cool, like I would totally chill with this person, or you know what I mean? Like, yeah, just don't be fake. Now, last but not least, editing afterwards. Editing is completely personal. There's no other way I can tell you. I can't help you in any way with that. everybody has their own style and they learn however they want. Whether it's whatever editing software you want to use, whether it's the way you edit, anything in editing is optional. Like, whatever you want to do is whatever you want to do. I can't really help you with that. The only thing I can tell you about editing is eliminate dead space. Meaning, if you gotta itch your nose, if you for some reason have an itchy ear, you don't want to be doing this while you're talking. It looks weird. Drink your water. Make sure you cut it in between, because it looks weird if I'm just talking and then just stop, drink some water, and keep going. It's weird. It interrupts. So any dead space like that you have, any oh, I forgot what I was talking about. Anything like that, any hiccups that you might have like that, cut them out. Like I said, story is king, and that way it keeps it flowing. If the video requires for you to be like, oh, nah, then keep it. Because obviously it's part of your story, it's part of the video. But if it's something simple like this, where you and I are just talking, there's no need for that. So, cut it out, throw it away, you're good to go. I think that's it for today. I don't think I have any more tips and tricks that I may or may not know. If I can find or figure some out, then maybe I'll do a part 2 to this. But in the meantime, I hope that anybody who wants to film any videos, even if it's just personal videos, I hope it helps you out. That way your videos come out clearer and better. If not, I tried. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share this video if you enjoyed it. Let other people know these tips and tricks. Hit that notifications bell, please, because I upload random as hell. Don't forget to check out the Instagram. And until next time.